Ponytails with Kellyanne video. I've got Zeusy here. He's about to have his saddle checked. So I have his saddle checked once a year. So that's today. So I'm going to go and give him a quick groom, and then I'll try and film some of the saddle fitting for you so that you can see what happens.
You let me build up my feelings. You shatter them quickly, I let you. It's easier than fighting.
Hey guys, so Zeus is all done. He's all been groomed and he's all nice and shiny. He's got his boots on all ready for us. And then today I've actually picked the Weather Beater Sunset Ombre set to wear today. So I think that's kind of sort of matchy with what I'm wearing. I thought it's more matchy than the green. But anyway, so we're just waiting now. The saddle fitter's just with another horse and she'll be with us in a second. So guys, here the saddle fitter came then round to Zeus. Basically, because I've bought this saddle from the same saddle company, or the saddle fitter, when Zeus was a 5-year-old, so I've broken him and everything in this saddle. So this is the only saddle that he's ever had, and we were really lucky to be able to afford a leather saddle right from the word go. I just wanted to make sure that we had one that kind of stuck with us, so it was really easy doing these templates, because the lady sees him every year, sometimes more, depending on if there's a problem with the saddle or I feel like the saddle is moving more than it should. So it's basically just needed some slight adjusting. Because it's in a saddle stand or a saddle rack in my tack room, it just needs its flocking balancing out here, so you can see that they're adding tiny little bits at a time, little and often, in the flocking, mainly at the front, which is where it sits, and more so where it gets squished down, because that's where it's kind of on Zeus. And then this is done on both sides, so obviously I've only filmed one side here, and then they beat this down to make sure that it's all level. So they take his templates. They actually noticed that Zeus had actually lost a little bit of weight, so the adjusting was very minimal really this time, but this has got an adjustable gullet, so if Zeus did change shape, which obviously when he was younger he was, it would change with him basically. So once all the adjusting is done, we put the saddle back on Zeus, make sure that it's all level and it's sitting everywhere that it should be, kind of down his back. And once we're happy, we tack him up and take him down to the school. Now here I walk, trot and canter on each rein. My aim is to kind of get him working as normal as possible, kind of long and low in a long supple movements, making sure that the saddle doesn't slip from side to side or front and back, and making sure that I'm comfortable in it as well. So here, when Zeus comes back round the corner, you can actually see he's working quite long and low, and this is actually a really nice movement. I'm really pleased with him for this one, because yes, although that's not how I'm going to ride him normally, it's nice to know that he's got that freedom of movement even after the changes have been made through his spine, so nothing's causing him any pressure points or causing him any pain, and obviously that makes it much easier when it comes to canter, and the movement's much bigger. I know that he's got that freedom of movement. Now, it's amazing, even though it was a little bit of flocking that just needed adjusting, how much of a difference it actually made to how I felt and how I felt I was sitting. So obviously I ride in my saddle pretty much every day, and it's very gradual when the flocking kind of like settles, and by just putting a little bit more flocking in, it just lifted it up, and I just felt so much higher on him, which is actually a really nice feeling, because it actually made me realise that maybe I was tipped forward a little bit too much, and actually now I'm kind of sat in the correct position. But yeah, his walk, trot and canters I was really happy with, and now here I'm working on some canter. His Zeus really struggles with his canter because he's an Andalusian cross. He's got a really big canter, and I'm really trying to focus on getting him to use his back end and not pull himself at the front. So we are getting there. He does get a little bit excited when we canter as well, which doesn't help. But yeah, there was no movement in the saddle, and obviously now we're going to be starting to work on the other rein and doing some canter on the other rein. Now this rein is actually Zeus's weaker rein. So again, we had a slight bit of slippage on this side where the saddle and me was going off to the right, but I think that's more me trying to correct myself and trying to keep Zeus straight, and I need to kind of focus on not doing that. But that's something that I need to work on. But I was really pleased. The saddle was working really well, no slipping, and it was a really good fit, and it worked. So that's Zeus's saddle fit all done. It's all perfect again for another year, hopefully. You're such a good boy. His canter is really coming along now, and I'm so proud of him. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's helpful. Horses, when they have their saddle fitted, I have mine done annually, but you don't have to have it done annually. You can have them done more frequently. For me, I tend to have them checked whenever I notice a problem. So if I notice the saddle slipping, or if the horse showing any signs of pain, either when untacking, tacking up, or even grooming. If you're grooming along their back, you notice any pressure points or any pain spots, then please do get that checked out, because it can mean a huge amount to the horse. It's not fair for the horses to be in pain whilst we're riding around on them. But Zeus is all good. This one's a year one, so we're really lucky. He's actually lost weight, which I'm really happy about, because I've been really working hard on getting him to kind of slim down a little bit, lose a little bit of weight, ready for the winter, so that he can winter hopefully and maintain the correct weight all year round. So I'm really pleased. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying my videos, because I'm going to do a hell of a lot more of them. I've got a Q&A as well, so please, if you want to have any questions, please put them in the comment box. Or head over to my Instagram, which is ponytails_with_Kellyanne, and I'll put a little question box there over the next couple of days where you can ask me, and I'm going to do all of that next week for you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.